Have the porterhouse for two. I see everybody else going out and doing their thing. You know, all your favorite stars is going out and they're making music videos. I don't know who you think they're around, but they're not making music videos with YouTube equipment. Oh, those are Ken's garlic fries, but these are my fingerlings. You can have some if you want. So, anyways, learned helplessness, like being treated like a baby. I call that Rugrats. I wouldn't call it the Queens of Femininity. Stop. What's up, Steelies? Okay, so let's talk about the Femininity Con. And, you know, I see a lot of videos about femininity this, femininity that, targeted at Black women. And they've been targeted at us for a very long time. And I'm not gonna lie, I've watched some of the major channels myself. You know, I'm interested and curious into these things as well. And I think that it's great to read up on and watch these videos and learn everything you can about femininity as a woman. I think that that is great. But I don't think it's the end all be all. And I don't think it's the end all be all to getting a man. And I'll keep emphasizing personal growth and healing and personality over femininity because that's what I've seen personally in my life that makes people get together and stay together. So if you may not have noticed, I've been working on my eyelash game, okay? And I hate that this is a part of the game, okay? I hate it because I cannot do it. So apologies if they don't look right, you know, if you hate everything about it, yada, yada, yada. I get it. I hate everything about this. I feel like I have an umbrella like on top of my eyes. My husband's like, you look lovely. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not doing this. I promise you. See, I didn't do it to get him. Okay? So I shan't be doing it to keep him. Okay? So these other people out here, you know, rocking the, you know, the millies and the billies. All right, throw on some lashes, you know? I think that being a woman is more than about femininity. Femininity is an aspect of being a woman. It's an attribute. It's an aesthetic. But it's not the end all be all. No one would say that my voice is feminine. I often get called sir over the phone. Is that a certain phobia? I don't know. But I do believe as a woman, yes, it is rooted in misogynoir, right? And this idea that the white European beauty standard of femininity is the voice of the white American woman. Because let me tell you, you know, what they want to say, you don't travel. I've traveled. Almost no women in the world, especially not the European world, have voices as high as white American women's voices are. And that like Kardashian aesthetic, and that you've told yourselves that that's very feminine. Or maybe even Marilyn Monroe. Oh, if you couldn't tell that's not her natural voice, you see what I'm saying? Oh. I tried to do those things too, I'm not gonna lie. And it wasn't lack of ability, you can clearly see, that made me stop speaking like that. It was lack of caring, right? Because I'm like, well, this is my voice. I actually prefer my voice. They prefer my voice on the stage too, where it matters. So, you know, I have a voice for animators. Animators, if you're looking for a Black actor, a voice actor, animators, I'm definitely your girl. Okay, because I have the voice and I can do a lot of different things with my voice. I can speak high. I've spoken higher in other videos depending on my mood. It's just not the end all be all to whether or not you're going to get a man, whether or not guys are going to find you attractive, or whether or not you're feminine. It's not this one way to do things. And even though it looks like all the ladies are doing it with the lashes and the, you know, I promise you, they're not wearing lashes out in the suburbs regularly. You know, you might be thinking, well, I don't want to be in the suburbs. But we'll take the suburbs. Won't we? You know, you might not want to be in the suburbs, but we'll take it. It ain't bad. You know, I'm sure you want to be in the mansions and, you know, the hills and the coast, but, you know, I'll take a safe place to live. You know, I'll take a gated community, right? So I think to have an existence that really is this white American existence, the white European beauty standard is put onto Black women. And we've seen that with Jackie Aina addressing her fans and subscribers who basically pointed out to her that she could use some type of cream to make areas on our Black beautiful bodies that are dark lighter for the aesthetic. And it's like everything we do is for the aesthetic. I promise you, baby. The good ones are wifing chicks like Chef Curry's wife, right? Who are beautiful, but she doesn't have to wear lashes every time she sees them. And she didn't have to wear lashes to get them. Because she has beautiful heart and she's a cook. And that's the way to a man's heart. Learn how to cook before you learn how to put on some lashes, baby. I promise you. I don't want to cook for him. That's the difference. Are you looking for love? Are you looking for a good man? Or are you looking for a guy with money? Because there's lots of guys with money. And you might think, oh, there's a lot of guys that fall in love with me. Yes, but a good man? See, a good man's going to provide. A good man's going to have, money in his pocket. So those are things you don't have to worry about. Look for a good man. A good man will always provide. I promise you. He might not have it all, but he'll always give you a roof over your head. What more can you ask for if you're looking for all that? If you're looking for all that, I know bitches that, never did the work and 50-50 they whole lives and then was upset when the next dude was like 50-50. But you didn't put in the work, right? You didn't set that standard. I tell dudes all the time, I'm spoiled. So how can you beat that? Okay? What's your move? I'm already spoiled. I already have everything I want. I mean, not everything. Sorry. There's so much more, obviously. So much more. But I have all my needs met. I have health insurance. Thank God, So yeah, I think femininity is in healing from trauma. You got eyelashes on and then, y'all start living together for a year and why you always put it there? Put it over there. Why I always gotta tell you this all the time? And you're snapping about stuff that's bothering you and you're placing it onto him and you're deteriorating the relationship, right? And that's not feminine, but you wore the lashes. You're not going to wake up with the lashes on. What's your next move? So I think that there is femininity in strategy and being strategic. And I think that men agree with that. That's why you see oftentimes the women that wear their hearts on their sleeves end up getting played. Right? End up getting played. And I think there's a misconception that all women wear their heart on their sleeves, or, maybe especially as a Black woman, I feel like there's this narrative that like all Black women will do anything for a man and blah, blah, blah. I didn't have my first boyfriend until I was 24 and he's not my husband and he's a provider. I'm good. Like if you can't bring it, I'm good. Never chase a corny nigga. Put that on my life. I put that on my life. No, why would I chase a dude ever? For what? I think that if you're a woman, you can own your femininity and it doesn't have to be validated by anyone else or anyone else's standards. The white standard of femininity with people with a lot of money is to not wear those nails. And I don't think that Black women adhere to that. No, I don't. I like the nails. I got some press-on nails that I'm like trying to work with. It's tough. It's like I'm having a good time playing my video games and oh no, she's playing video games. That's right. And he bought it for me as a gift because I want to play Mortal Kombat. Just like Meg Thee Stallion does, baby. We grew up on that Mortal Kombat, everybody playing video games. And I wanted to finally get a fucking remote control that I didn't have to pass to some snot-nosed kid, right? Who was better than me. And so I got an Xbox. And it don't do much, but it lets me play Mortal Kombat, and from there I started playing The Witcher, and now I'm playing Assassin's Creed again. This is my second run. When you're able to have conversation and you're interesting, that will allure a man more than just the simple aesthetic of it all. Now, will that do it every time? Is that always enough? Like, no, people want what they want. You can't control that. Make your standards about who you are based on your beliefs and not anyone else's. And we should be uplifting and encouraging Black women. You know, you don't like how I put my lashes on? Give me some tips in the comment section below. Give me some tips. They'll be like, and that's what you chose to do? During a pandemic, you chose to come on looking like that? Don't give me all that. Don't give me all that. You know? Be gentle, please. Black women, we can snap. That's why I have the video about how to be affectionate for the non-affectionate woman, which I might link down below at the end of this. It's because, for me, that doesn't come naturally. Nurturing comes naturally because I had to do it my whole life. I had to nurture those around me. I didn't have any other choice. Not how I'm built. You know what I'm saying? So nurturing comes easy, but a man doesn't want to be nurtured. And guess what? I'm not trying to nurture a dude who's already nurtured. No, I'm not. I'm not trying to nurture somebody that's not my child. No, I'm not. So I'm not interested in nurturing him. So how can I show that affection in a more romantic way? So those are things that you can work on and that I still work on. The game never ends, right? Just level up, level up, level up. Leave me some comments below. Let me know if you want me to talk about this topic of femininity more. You know, I see people are really interested and concerned about this. And even though I didn't grow up in environments that encouraged my femininity, I learned from other people who were given those environments, and watching and learning and reading. And it's not this mystifying thing. You know, people will misgender me as a Black woman all the time when they hear my voice, which is, like I said, it's bizarre as hell because European women voices are deep as well when you go to Europe. But it was this con because nobody's voice is that high. Have you ever met an old woman and she's like, and so how are you doing? And like, hi. Like, no, eventually that old woman just drops that. That is a con. And I mean, it's easier for some people than others if they're doing it all the time. I know if I want to get something from a guy, say he's a salesperson or something, you want to get something from a guy, okay? Definitely using that voice helps. It really does, because that's part of your strategy in like making him think that you're one way. And then slowly, right? Slowly you can kind of just like build in the voice. So like now we're talking like here and like maybe over there, right? And then that voice gets a little bit louder, but it's still right here, right? Until eventually, what's up? I think a more melodious voice is, to me, attractive, and it is feminine, it is soft, right? We talk about Tabitha, I forget her last name, but y'all know Tabitha. She's an inspiration to me, right? And she has this very soothing melodic voice. It's not up here, it's not like this. You know, it's not as low as mine. She's got that warm, like, beautiful, like, soulness that comes in with it instead of my, like, regimented Capricornness. It's not like this look isn't feminine without the lashes, you know? And I think that draws too much attention that I don't want. I'm not trying to diss on the lashes just because I can't do them, okay? Kind of. But also, it's just like, it is a lot. It is a lot. You know, so I feel like, you know, I like the more natural looking ones, and only sometimes. It doesn't always have to be a part of the look. So this is the Kobe beef carpaccio, and it looks good. I hope it's good. You know, the stuff always varies. I like mine more seasoned, so we'll see. And these are the oysters. This is my mango passion cocktail. First dinner out.
Suffering from learned helplessness to that degree.
Mm-hmm. There it is right there, learned helplessness. See, femininity isn't about being coddled. Isn't about learned helplessness. But they really do try it, you know? Anything to try to bring us down. And it's not gonna work. So anyways, good talking with you. Leave me a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.